Hello YouTube, it's Tony. So today I'll be showing you the methods of one-ticking a trap when training Hunter. So I previously mentioned this in my Hunter guides, but I guess I just didn't explain it clear enough. So it works in many places when it comes to training Hunter, and that includes Grenwall box traps, Ornittotal traps, Jadinko hunting, and even Crystal skill champas. So I'm going to be explaining to you the basics of how it works. You want to have at least 6 box traps. The reason being is that you need an extra trap in your inventory in order to work. Now I brought 7 just in case. So what you're going to do is drink the potion, then set the trap immediately afterwards. So ideally you want to place them both on your action bar and keybind them basically. So then just press the drink and set trap key. So yeah, with the action bar it really makes it a lot faster as well as less click intensive. Now every time you check your traps, you want to stand underneath them. Basically when you're setting your traps again, you'll set in the exact same spot as you wanted to. The reason being is that when you're normally checking traps, you're checking them one square beside your trap. With that being said, setting the traps will set underneath where you stand. So in a situation where the trap is unsuccessfully triggered, you don't want to click left click to reset the trap. That's because the one tick method doesn't actually work. So what you're going to do is right click dismantle, then set a new trap from your inventory. Of course, if you have combined catalyst fragment, then you don't actually have to worry about this. So here's what the animation looks like. When you're normally setting a trap, it'll take you 3 ticks. You'll notice that the kneeling animation is slightly longer, and there's actually more trap fiddling. You won't be able to freely move until your character stands up, then turns around. On the other hand, with one ticking, when you start setting a box trap, your character won't actually kneel down. Then when your character is setting a trap after checking a trap, it does the harvesting and setting the new trap in one tick. So yeah, one tick after you set the trap, you're free to move. Anyways, now that I've explained the basics, I'm going to be showing you 5 ways this can be done. So first, I'll be showing you the most reliable, and then the least reliable way to one tick. Now I'm actually demonstrating mine at Crystal skill champas. I'll start out with the perfect Juju potion method, and this requires the perfect plus potion effect active. In order to get perfect plus potions, you need 99 herb lore, as well as the Mailer clan recipe unlocked. So the strategy is really simple, just drink any perfect Juju potion and then set a trap. It doesn't really matter which perfect Juju potion, the reason being is that having the effect of perfect plus potion active actually prevents the potion from being drank. So basically the perfect plus potion will retain the effects of all perfect Juju potions. So yes, this is overall the most reliable method, especially because perfect plus potions last 4 hours each, and honestly it's very easy to get crystal tree blossoms. The huge problem is that not everyone has access to this, and you gotta be fairly lucky with the recipes. After that we have the adrenaline potions method, and this requires 84 herb lore. They're basically untradeable potions, which you can make by using a super energy 3 dose and a papaya fruit. I'm actually using replenishment potions in this video, and they give you the exact same effect. So it can be done in 2 ways, either EOC or Legacy Combat. In EOC Combat, drinking this potion will give you 25% adrenaline, but there's a 2-minute cooldown. Because of this, it won't consume the potion during the cooldown. Now previously it used to be terribly inconvenient because you cannot set traps in combat. However, an update as of August 2017 actually allowed setting box traps in combat. Based on the cooldown, you should be able to consume 30 doses of adrenaline potions every hour, which only costs you 65k GP, so honestly it's not that expensive overall. I mean, the adrenaline potions are often made for Herblore XP, and you'll definitely have a high supply of them for PVM. So yes, this is the most skiller friendly method to one tick the box traps. The other alternative with this is that you can do this on Legacy Combat, and it will never consume the potion. So previously I did mention this a couple of times in my older Hunter guides. So in Legacy, it'll start you at 100% special attack bar. The hugest and most inconvenient problem with this is that Legacy Combat does not allow action bars of any sort, so that means you cannot keybind the potion or the trap. Basically with that being said, you gotta quickly click both of them at the same time. So yes, it's very annoying and more click intensive, and you're bound to make more mistakes. Like I said, the cost per hour isn't really that expensive if you're gonna drink it on EOC Combat. After that we have the Profane Perk method, and this invention perk basically prevents players from drinking prayer potions. It's only available in armor gizmos, so you gotta use a shield, top, or bottom with this perk equipped. So the best way to get this perk is by using either 2 sets of cover parts or padded parts. With this combination it only took me a few tries, because I mean this is a negative perk. Like I said, if you're gonna drink a regular prayer potion, it won't actually consume it because the perk prevents it. So because of the limitations on equipment slots, the main problem is that if you have this on a shield, then it conflicts with combined catalyst fragment, which actually resets the failed traps for you. Then we have the Elite Hunter skilling outfit, and this is worn as armor, so there are no free gizmo slots. Last but not least, even then, the skillers won't even have access to this since they won't be able to wear any augmentable armor with level 1 defense. So then we have the anti-poison Oo'glog method, and this requires as a first resort quest complete. You're gonna jump into the anti-poison Oo'glog pool, and this is called the thermal bath. The fastest way to get to Oo'glog is by using the Oo'glog lodestone, then run east, then squeeze through the agility shortcut, and after you go in, just go west and a little to your south. So the anti-poison effect will last you 40 minutes. Unfortunately, the Wikipedia is actually wrong that it lasts you 1 hour. The buff bar doesn't show exactly how long it lasts. So drinking a regular anti-poison won't actually consume the potion, as the duration of this effect actually lasts way longer than a regular anti-poison. Because regular anti-poisons last 3 minutes, you must return to the pool when there's less than 3 minutes left on the buff. So yeah, this method doesn't really have high skill level requirements just to do the quest. The problem is that it's very inconvenient to have to return to the pool, especially when you're on Uncharted Isles. Again, there's also no buff bar indicating how much time there is remaining. The last method I'll be talking about is the traditional method, and there are 0 requirements whatsoever. So you're just gonna drink any potion, then set the box trap afterwards. Now this time you'll see a drinking animation. I don't really know what's the best potion to use, maybe energy potions or serum 207s. I mean, these potions used to be cheap, but because Invention was released, it actually made them even pricier. Since this time you're gonna consume the potion, you're gonna have to bring a lot of these in your inventory. So overall it is the least reliable method, and you gotta bank very often. It's also very costly as well, you know? With all that being said, I highly don't recommend this. I mean, I only decided to mention this, since this was how the concept of one-ticking was developed. So in conclusion, it's honestly well worth one-ticking when you're setting a trap. Overall, Hunter is quite click intensive, so you might as well get it out of the way faster. With that being said, just choose which method of one-ticking is right for you, and best of luck training Hunter. Also, don't forget to check out my other Hunter guides, and I'll leave the links in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching and I hope it helps. If I missed anything, feel free to ask.